Well, hello everyone. It is Wednesday night. Yep, it is nighttime. Everybody else in the house has already gone to bed, and I am like here doing another video. So, last time we got together, I was showing you the princess dolls. And someone said it looked like one of Belle's arms was longer than the other. So I measured, and they're both 3 inches. It made me look. Or, is that Belle? Yes, this is Belle. I don't know the princesses. So, that's pretty much what I've been working on the last few days, is just baby princess dolls. I got a couple of other things, but mainly baby princess. So I had Cinderella, Belle, and Tiana. So I needed Ariel and Aurora. So I did Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. I always have to get help from Jenna because, like, I don't know their names and, like, the colors, because some of them, like, there's 3 of them that wear blue, but they have different colors, cartoon versus movie. I don't know. But she told me that Aurora had a dark pink and Ariel had a light pink. So that's kind of what I was going with. So we have Sunshine for the blonde hair, hibiscus pink, I think, for the dress, and of course, I can't remember. No, this is not hibiscus. Because this is Michael's yarn, so I don't know the color names. Dark pink, and this is seed pearl. So we have Aurora. And then I wanted to test out sand for the skin tone. So I did, and it looks a little odd, I think. But and then Jenna told me that I used the wrong color for her hair. Now, when I think redhead, I think like Lucille Ball, Carrot Top, Bette Midler, Carrot Top. You know, it's kind of orange. So I used orange, and she said it's not right. So this was supposed to be Ariel. And you know what? For somebody, it just might be Ariel. But she told me I did it wrong. So I don't know. The light pink, the sand, and I really think this orange is from Hobie. Their Honey Bunny. Maybe, I don't know, it might be the toucan. I don't think so, because toucan's hard to work with, I think. But, yeah, so my not so cool looking Ariel. So that's 5 baby princesses. And then I was like, okay, I have to redo Ariel. And I decided I'm going to get brave and try and do the embroidered eyes. Because I tried it on the other ones, but I didn't have the head stuffed and closed when I was doing it. And it didn't look right. And the reason I did it like that was just in case it didn't look right, that I could still put in the safety eyes. Well, I had decided when we talked last time that I was going to try and do a set with the safety eyes and a set with the embroidered eyes. So I tried the embroidered eyes. I went back to seed pearl for the color, or the skin tone color. And Jenna picked out Ruby, because I had Cardinal and Ruby. No, Poppy. I had Cardinal and Poppy for the red. So she said I should use Poppy. So this is the Ariel with red hair and not orange. Seed pearl, first skin tone and not sand, and then the same light pink. But she has the embroidered dies. So she was my first try with the embroidered dies. And I like it better with the embroidered dies. I'm just going to hold up one of the other ones. I think it looks a lot cuter with the embroidered dies. And so from here out, they'll be made with the embroidered dies. So we did this Ariel. And then I was like, you know, there's one princess that we're missing, and that is Snow White. But Snow White's dress is different from the others. Like, it's not just blue or just pink or just green. It's blue and yellow with some red in the sleeves. And she doesn't wear her hair in a bun. And she wears a headband versus a bow. But she still got a bun because I couldn't figure out how to do the wig cap to give her that little, you know, under curl and all that kind of stuff. But I had to get creative with the dress, and I think I did pretty good. So this is my Snow White. She also got the embroidered eyes. We just did a red bow instead of trying to do the headband. So this one, I got the shoes wrong. Shoes are supposed to be yellow. Well, I don't know. I did blue because the blue would stand out better up against the seed pearl than the yellow would. But this is my Cinderella version. Now this part was a little tricky, but I was able to do the little sleeves on it. So we have one Snow White. So then I was like, I need a couple of more that have the darker skin tone. So I did a Cinderella. And I think this one turned out really nice. The colors are just look really good together. And I want to do some more. This is my Cinderella with the dark skin. She got the embroidered eyes as well. And I want to do some more of the dark skinned and of the light skin with the embroidered eyes instead of the safety eyes. I just think I don't offer enough with embroidered eyes for the babies, or, you know, for the little kids. And these are just, these are like the perfect size. And then of course, there's never much of an offering for darker skinned toys. So while I was doing that, I was like, I need a break, because the more I made of them, the longer it was taking me to do it, because I was starting to be like, I need to look at something different. So I had someone, before I forget, that doll pattern is from the Friendly Red Fox on her blog, and it is a free pattern. So someone, Amanda from the Eclectic Scribbles, she emailed me a pattern for a lovey, asking if I could test it. And I did, just for a little change of pace. Now, I would have never thought of this creature being a lovey, but it is kind of cute. So it's this little possum, and it is small. From, not counting the tail, from the butt to the tip of the nose, it's 9.5 inches with Bernat baby and a 7mm hook. So I'm no lovey expert. I mean, I've made some of the Mama Made Minis loveys, and they were all a lot bigger than this. So I'm not sure, because I thought a lovey was part toy, part blanket. So I'm not really sure how that works, but these are cute. I might make a couple of more. So I don't know, does that, I mean, is that a size that's worth doing? I mean, the pattern's still in testing. It's not due to be out of testing until the 28th of this month. And then I'm assuming she's going to have it available in her Etsy shop. She does have several other cute little patterns in there, in her Etsy. But the more I look at this, it kind of grows on me. And I don't know, is it like too small? Should I make some more? I mean, it does feel all squishy and everything, but I don't know. I just thought they were bigger, like half blanket, half toy. But it's cute, so it might get a few more. So I did this. And I did one other thing that was not a doll. And it's a mini bird. But this is a free pattern from Stacy Makes. And on Instagram, it is Apple Tree Stacy Makes. And she put out a free pattern for a little eagle. And I want to say that this is almost the same size as my other mini birds, maybe a tiny bit smaller. But because it has a little bit of hair and the fancy little ruffle, I don't think I would adjust it to make it any bigger. If I did, it would be in the top part, just to give it a little more headspace. I'll have to compare them side by side and see how this size compares to the others so that they're all reasonable. Now in hers, she says use white, teddy bear, and yellow. I'm pulling from my little scrap bin, so I used cream, chocolate, and mustard. Close enough. But it's cute, it's easy, and best of all, it's a free pattern. And the mini birds, they're cool. I like the mini birds. It almost looks like a little cupcake. I have one other make, and I just finished this one today. It's actually the only thing that I made today because I had to do my button orders and stuff. You know, got to pay the bills, got to eat. And this one is a pattern that I found from watching Stacy's daughter, Tara, from Old Soul Factory. Oh my gosh, this little piece of fluff just rolled across my leg. And you know where my mind went with that one. Whew. Anyways, so I was watching her channel, Old Soul Factory, and she was showing her makes for the week, and she showed this pattern package that she got to make something out of it for a friend. And apparently it's a pretty popular anime show, which we know I don't watch cartoons, so I don't know anything about them. Jenna does, so I have to ask her all kinds of questions about that stuff. But I thought it looked pretty cool. And it's a pattern for It says to use a 2.5 millimeter hook and fingering weight yarn. So I'm assuming this thing should be about this big when it's made, you know, pretty small. But I used Parfait Chunky, and it's not that bad of a size. Now I thought, okay, you get 7 patterns in this package, and I did not print it out because it is 49 pages. That is a lot. So I had to sit at the computer and be uncomfortable, but it was worth it. This is cute. When I show you, you'll see. So I thought I was picking one of the easier ones because it didn't have a lot of accessories that had to be sewn on or glued on or whatever. What I didn't anticipate was the amount of time it would take to make the hair for this. It's a lot of hair. So this, the hair, this is, oh, you know, I can't remember the name of the anime, but this character is Nami. And they're all pirates in this show. It's about as much as I know about it. And this hair was crazy. It was crazy doing the hair. The rest of it was pretty easy. I was surprised though, because you do the head first, and then it has you do the hair, then the arms, and then you do the body from the feet up. And when I did the arms, and as small as the arms came out, I was really surprised. I was like, that's a big old head for such short little arms, but it's, what do they call it? Chibi, chibi, C-H-I-B-I style. And I don't know, it's cute. I think there are a couple more that I think I'm going to make. I'm going to try to stay away from the crazy haired ones. I think I'm going to crochet the arms in instead of trying to sew them on after the fact. Just when I get to the last round, crochet in the arms. And other than that, well, you have to attach the wig. And this was a lot because each one of these is individual strands, and you got to line them up to make sure you don't have head poking through. And then there was another layer, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I have not worked with this type of wig cap before, so I just kind of went with it. Just went with it. But some of them have lots of parts. I don't know that I'll make all 7 of them. 3 or 4 I could see me doing. But yeah, like I said, crocheting the arms in instead of sewing them on after the fact. But you know what I think is really cool about this? Is they even have ears. I thought that was pretty cool. Because they don't have ears. I imagine I could give them ears if I wanted to. But they have ears. And I thought that was cool that they have ears. But this was the last thing that I made. And I did it today. I was going to start on another one. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. Now, on this pattern, I would say that it's decently written. As far as the crochet instructions, perfectly clear. Assembly instructions, not so much. You just kind of get pictures. It does say, like, put this many stitches in between the eyes. And of course, because I'm not using the same yarn and hook size as they are, I have to guess at the size eyes that I used. So with the Parfait Chunky, these are the 16 millimeter safety eyes. And the only thing I really think that it's lacking is the assembly instructions. Like, it doesn't really tell you where to sew on the arms. It just says, you know, sew on the arms, sew on the head, sew on the hair, with very little instruction other than pictures. And, you know, sometimes pictures are great and sometimes they're not. But they're cute. I mean, Jenna liked it, so people will like it if I decide to do this and take them to market. I know the last market that I had that Sue came and visited with me, there was a teenage girl with a mom or an aunt or somebody across the way from us, and she had come over and she's like, you guys need to sell anime. If you sold anime, you'd do really well. And when I think anime, I'm thinking like the Pokemon and stuff like that, or Dragon Ball Z, or I don't know it because that's not my thing. I'm too old. So I don't know. I might try a few. I might not. I haven't decided. But other than the hair, it really didn't take me that long to do this. The body was quick. The head was fairly quick. The hair is what took a long time on this one. This was really fast. And of course, this was very fast. These, the more I did, the slower I got at them, because I was starting to be like, oh, okay, I've looked at this enough for now. I need to do something different. But I want to do a complete set, probably in the dark skin and the light skin with the embroidered eyes. So that right now I have 5, if you count the funny looking Ariel with safety eyes, and I have 3 with the embroidered eyes. But any that I make from here forward, they'll have the embroidered eyes. I just needed to do something different. Change it up. You know, too much of a good thing can mess you up. But yeah, so recommended from Tara T from Old Soul Factory. Princess dolls are from the Friendly Red Fox. I'll link the pattern. I can't remember the shop's name, but it's like you get 7 in 1, and it's on sale until like the first couple of days of August, and it was $6 and some change. Freebie from Stacy Makes. Pattern test. This isn't available yet, but it will be soon. And that's all I have to show you guys. So I have to make another Frederica. Frederica sold, and so did a baby squid. So I've been wanting to make more baby squids, so I need to get out the stuff and make some baby squids. They're cute. Okay, so that's all I have for you on this fine Wednesday night. But when you see this, it'll be Thursday. And we'll see you in the next video. And thank you for watching.